Hello and welcome to Nine Kings. This is an upcoming roguelike deckbuilder that comes out on the 23rd of May. Thankfully I got early access to the game and it is pretty fun. I did play a run already to make sure I actually wanted to cover the game. We'll go into things really quickly as I jump into a run here. I unlocked like a new character or starting build, I guess. I think they're probably starting builds. Seems like there are quite a few. I haven't get probably 9 is my guess. But yeah, we'll start with the base layout here for the deck. Perks, what is this? Oh, meta progression. Okay. Let's see. 1 random unlocked plot per rank. Let's just do that. I'm just gonna do whatever. I'm not gonna go too deeply into that for now. I have a new difficulty as well, but I guess might as well play on the second difficulty. The first one was a little bit too easy. So here we go. Basically, you're gonna build out your troops through placing cards on empty plots of land. And it shows you your enemies at the start. I'm still not exactly sure how you're supposed to analyze that, but basically you can kind of predict your enemies' units, I guess, depending on which kings are attacking you. I forgot to check which ones they were, but it's fine. Okay, so I play this game on auto for the most part, but basically you can control this castle yourself. I'm gonna place this isolated. It just throws stones at enemies, as we'll see in a second here. I have a castle upgrade. Oh shit, I forgot you can only place 1 card at the start. I'm still a little bit confused about how many cards you can place. So you can just manually target with the castle. Shoots every so often. But generally I just play this on auto because it's just a little bit too tedious. I think at some higher difficulties you probably need to manual. And then you get to pick your loot at the end of the fight. Or in this case it will be a year, so each event takes a whole year in the game, basically. You either fight something, or you go to a shop, or you expand your kingdom and stuff like that, so I'll explain things as we see them. Wizard. Ranged troop casts powerful attacks at a slow rate. I can upgrade the castle, but I don't care too much about the castle. Units attack, so this is an enchantment you can put onto units, but let's just grab Wizard first. So just place my units here. And I'll head into combat. I'll set it to auto. I have not played with Wizard yet, so let's see. It just seems to be doing good damage. You can see the stats here after I pick my card. Warlock, sturdy troop. I think the loot depends on which king's troops you're fighting. So that's an interesting thing to note. Heals your units that are closest to death during battle. Destroy target plot to receive 3 random tome cards. I'm not sure what that is. Let's just do Warlock. So 11 health, 12 damage, hits per second, 0.25, 0% crits. Warlock. I do kind of wish it showed you the stats before you place the thing, but I'm pretty sure that will be a feature at some point. We're still on the early build here, before the game even launches. Paladin, maybe I just do that. Put like a tanky melee troop in the front. Actually, it doesn't matter where you place them on your plots. They will just take position depending on their role. So like range units will always start in the back, even if they're up front here. And paladins, in this case, will always start in the front. Okay, let's see. So this is the other king that's attacking me. I forgot, this is probably, I think this is the king of like innovation or something. I don't remember. Single target tower gains 1% attack speed for each gold you receive. That's interesting. So the earlier the better for this. Oh, this is like the economy king. Okay, I see. Every year adds 2% attack speed to adjacent troops and buildings. That's kind of interesting. Might be pretty good. Kind of want the dispenser though. Sounds cooler. I will place this. Yeah, let's just do it here. There are a lot of adjacency buffs, so you kind of want to take that into account when you're placing your cards. It does show you the damage, total damage of the units. Seems like my wizards are doing the most damage by far. Castle upgrade, don't care too much. Farm is interesting. I actually think it's pretty good. But in that case, I kind of misplaced the tower because this will not affect the tower, for example. but I'll still take it. You upgrade cards or tiles or cards in this game by placing a duplicate onto the plots. And the maximum level seems to be 3. 3 new random plots. I feel like this is just good. In my first run I was kind of bottlenecked by how many plots of land I actually had access to. So I could do this, but then again we're wasting like 1 slot, but yeah, you know what, I might still do it. I might do it here actually. And then save this for like a buff, like a adjacency buff. At some point I'm able to play 2 cards per year, which the game never told me when, I think, but we'll figure it out at some point. I'll just be obvious. And you can speed up the game's combat as well if you want, which I was doing towards the end of my first run. Mortgage. Destroy target plot to receive 30 cards. So I think, yeah, the card pool seems to be your card pool plus the one of the units you're facing. Destroy target plot to receive 30 gold for each level it had. So it's just like a conversion. It's pretty good. Spend 30 gold to increase every stat of a troop or tower by 15%. Interesting. I'll take it. Steel Code is an enchantment. Cancels the first hit the target unit would take every battle. Seems pretty good. You can also discard cards here, and it'll give you gold. And it says skip the year. I'm not exactly sure how this works. Sometimes I can put 2 cards in, sometimes 1. I feel like at some point it was 3. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm sure they'll introduce tutorials when the game's actually out. Let's do Warlock. Sturdy melee troop. Let's check the stats. 33 health, 1.5 damage. And this is 37 health, 8 damage. Hits per second, 0.13. Oh, area damage. Okay, I was wondering how the hell... why is this better than Paladin? Let's speed this up a bit. 9% attack speed. So this is really going to ramp up, right? Castle, farm upgrade. Let's go for farm upgrade. Get a blessing in 9 years. So it's kind of like you get ready to receive this. If you have a troop card on the target plot, but the year of the prophecy, double its number of units. Okay. And that's good synergy with the farm. And it's, oh wait. I forgot it's a random plot. I don't get to choose. So it's this plot here. In 9 years, I have to do something about it. Okay. Well. Let's farm. Start scaling. +1 unit to 1. Oh, it's to 1 adjacent troop. Okay. I thought it was everything. Okay, so this might actually be better isolated then. Instead of... Yeah, I misread that the first one I just assumed it was every adjacent troop, but it's fine. Combustion units causes area damage equal to 20% of its attack when it kills an enemy. Buffs allies attack based on allies attack damage based on its own damage. Okay. That's all allies? That seems quite good. I'm down to play the magic build, I guess. Shaman. Let's do that for now. Maybe I should put it here, but we still have... I don't know if... well... I'm just not sure how good this troop is. It didn't sound like it was going to be that good. What's the attack? 4? And it activates... Wait. I gotta check that after. When this troop kills, there's a 2% chance to receive 1 gold. Okay, we're gonna add a king to the pool. King of Blood. I have played with this in my first run. It's basically about having a bunch of small units that kind of die off and then feed off, like a stronger unit feeds off of that, or effects happen when your units die. I've not tested King of Stone though, so let's see. .2 hits per second. So that means it takes 5 seconds for this to go off a single time to add 4 damage to my units, which is decent. I'm actually a little bit... Wait. Oh, it's by year 9? That this was going to happen? I thought it said in 9 years. Oh, here are the lives. If units reach your castle, I think, you do lose a life and you have 3 lives. So I guess I missed out on that buff, huh? It's alright. How is this dealing more damage than this? Whatever, I'm still gonna put it on this. +1 unit. And what did this farm even do? The farm upgrade. It was already doing the +1 unit. Maybe it's at level 3 that it does something more? Quarry. Okay, Quarry Wallmaker builds defensive walls in your kingdom. No idea what that's going to be. Builds traps that inflict damage. Untriggered traps accumulate between battles. Adds 2% damage to all towers every year. So it's like a tower build. Let's do... I'm curious about the walls. Let's do the walls. I just put it here. What the? And how does this help me exactly? Oh, okay, I see. Ah, it's like a tower build. Because all units stand in front of the walls, right? But if your units die, I guess they have to go through the wall, which gives time to your to your turrets to actually do stuff. I might have to manually or... Yeah, I don't trust the auto. The auto is actually really bad with this thing. This is good. Beacon. Strong but fickle warriors for hire. It's like definitely a gold scaling build for this one, but I'll take this. The attack speed scaling. First shop. Upgrade to wizard sounds good to me. Upgrade to warlock. It's good enough. Okay, let's do the scaling first. That's why I left a slot in the middle here. So see, now I can play 2 cards, which is... I don't know when that changes. Like, I'm just... I've been confused. I think it's on day 10 probably, or... something like that. Let's do wizard upgrade, since it's giving me gold back. Wait, now I can play 3? Maybe on days... See, I wish it told you. On years where you don't have a fight, maybe you can place more cards. Or maybe... No, see, level ups count. I was gonna say maybe level ups don't count. Oh, whoops. It's auto. Yeah, the auto is not the best right now. Maybe they'll improve that. I don't know how hard it is to improve this aiming. Maybe... Yeah, I have no clue. I'm not a programmer. Every year adds 2% attack damage to this adjacent troops and buildings. Actually, I would have preferred that maybe over the other one. Steel coat is generally good. Blacksmith next to, like, where would I place that? Probably like top. Oh no, top right I can't, right? Didn't I place those warlocks? Let's just go steel coat then. Here's the expansion event. I will go here. Because then I can place something here and it could buff like all 3 of these. I think these might be my most important units, maybe. Or that's my goal. I'm surprised these are doing a lot of damage. I guess the area of effect is starting to kick in here. Since these guys are melee, I'll put the steel coat on these. This is attacking every second, but I mean the damage is not very impressive for this. But I'm sure at some point maybe the attack speed is so high that it just overtakes. Not overtakes, but just becomes strong enough to become impressive. Oh, now it gained even more damage from that level up. Or it gained damage from the level up, so the attack speed's more impactful. There are some units that hit the backline directly. I think technically if you're manualing, you should probably target the backline. with your with your castle, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of manualing here. Just feels a little bit tedious. Every year has a 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment of one adjacent troop. That seems really good. Like I could duplicate the I hope they had like, yeah, I hope they had kill count instead of just damage, so I can see who's killing the most. Units attack trigger a lightning chain, deals +1 damage and +1 chain per stack. So I don't really know what the lightning chain's damage is, I guess. This would be better on fast attacking units if the chain is the same damage. But I might upgrade the Warlock. Double crit damage. Receive 2 cards after every battle, but you can no longer choose. Increase the damage range of area attacks by 30%. I'll do... Alright, fine, I'll do AoE. This is AoE, right? I just don't think, like, this has 0% crit chance, 0% crit chance, 5% crit chance, like, I just don't think it's gonna be that relevant. Maybe this, did I take the mortgage card? Maybe that's not great. I never noticed there was, like, health here showing you about, I think, yeah, it's showing you the total. Is this total unit count? I think so. Level up target plot. Pretty good. Yep, let's do it. It's a very good card. And I'll just upgrade this. I'm not sure what it does, but... Okay, so... It activates twice. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, I see. So this activates twice as well. Okay. I understand now. So leveling these doesn't increase the amount, well, the amount directly, it just increases the amount of times it activates. I didn't take mortgage. What is this card? Oh yeah, spend 30 gold to increase every stat of a troop or tower by 50%. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll keep this to use when we get to the end game or the end of the run. We'll gain even more stats. 24.5 damage. That's starting to become fairly good. 1,500 damage. What the? What? I never would have thought that this would be that good of a unit. Interesting. Oh, nice. We can. Oh, nice. I can hide the cards. I was wondering about that. I didn't see that. That's pretty impressive. It is scaling attack speed, it's gaining more units. I mean, it has a lot of units, like 22 is a lot. And I guess, oh yeah, because the shamans are buffing the damage, then the AoE really takes advantage of that. That's a pretty, and I have the AoE increase as well, that's really interesting. I wish I could boost the damage on these with this, but I can't without destroying, so yeah. And I guess in this case I have too much land. Oh well. Should I just grab blacksmith and start blacksmithing like these, maybe? Baby boom, what the? What is that? What is that gonna do to me? 2 per second. It's starting to get pretty fast. This is gonna be really helpful against the boss. At the end of the run, one of the kings actually attacks it by... Yeah, actually participates in the battle directly. Trebuchet. Multiple projectiles shoots 1 extra projectiles per building in your kingdom. Okay, I'm assuming building is anything that isn't a unit. Troops. Unlocks. Target adjacent plots. Target cards return. Unlocks targets adjacent plots. Target's cards return to your hand up to 3 copies. Okay, so if I understand that correctly, I could use it here. This would return to my hand and it would unlock these plots, right? Or would it return these as well? I can't, I don't know. I don't want to test that. That's a little bit scary. Multi-projectile tower. I'm just... Is this AoE? I kind of want more area effect. Because this says towers as well, right? Let's grab it, whatever. I want to see what it does. Increase the damage range of area attacks, so that affects the castle as well. I might just double stack steel coat on these guys. I'm scared to use that. Maybe I can use it on the wall here just to test. Okay. Okay. And it did unlock the adjacent plots, okay. So it worked, but I'm wondering, I should have tested that differently. I'm wondering if it returns the adjacent plots as well. Anyways, whatever. I think it did, right? I didn't have this plot. And if this was... Yeah, if this was higher rarity, I'm pretty sure it works the way I think it does. It would not affect plots that are already occupied. And it's just returning... Say this was level 3, it would return 3 copies. Okay, level up is big. Expansion. Okay, I have too many plots. I should not have taken exploration, probably. But yeah, let's get this one. So we create another cross here to get more value. And... I guess we keep leveling the attack speed, I don't know. Number of troops? Do I think number of troops? The problem is it can hit paladins, and I don't think that's very good. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Like, the more I invest into attack speed, the more this benefits. Because it's gonna start scaling more and more and more off that number as it gets bigger. What I really like about this game is how fast the runs are. I really appreciate that. I think it's been a while since I played a roguelike that actually has fast runs. And it feels good. Destroy target plots received through random tome cards. Maybe I want to destroy the wall. Unit causes area damage. Okay, so maybe I do want this now. I don't know. I'm wondering about this. If it's an area attack, how does this function? Hard to say. Let's take offering. I'm gonna destroy the wall. Yeah, this is not giving me as much gold as I'd want. Yeah, let's stack of... See, now I can only play 1 card. It's weird. When can I play 2 cards? I'm very confused. Some days I can play 2 cards. Maybe it's my theory of when you're not fighting you can play 2 cards. So like next day. Maybe I don't want to destroy the wall. 500 HP is a lot. Assassin troop. I mean, these guys, I've played them in my previous run. They have very low HP, which is a little bit scary. Maybe I just grab minus touch, slap it onto the... Oh, it's 2%. 2% is like 0. Let's just take Thief, why not? Every poison effect is now applied twice. Some mid units are stronger, doubles the max HP of currently active troops. Sure. Maybe I'll just offer these up. No, see, that was 1 card. I need a tutorial. Help. I can see the area damage. It is... Wait, are these shamans actually doing anything? Buffs allies based on its own damage. It seemed like the AoE was not getting affected by that. Well, I saw a bunch of 2s. Maybe the 2s were from something else? Buffs allies. Okay, it should be all allies, right? Heals your units that are closest to death during battle. I'm not exactly sure how good that's going to be. But, sounds okay. Now that we have double max health. These guys have 140 health. Oh, it didn't unlock this plot. Wait. Oh no, it did. Okay, it was just a visual bug. It was not, like, flashing. Okay. The heal, can I see the heal number? I can't. I don't know. It says 10 damage, it's probably 10 heal. So it's like 10 heal every 2 seconds, but for how many units? 2% damage to all towers. Builds traps. Better wall. Kinda like the traps. I feel like maybe we can stack enough for the final boss. Choose a king to make peace with. So one that I don't want, probably greed. Yeah, probably greed. I don't know. Greed has been... Like, I don't think greed's units are that good. 9 damage. I mean, 9 damage is a lot, actually, now that I think about it, but... It's 18 health is basically insta-death. It's scaling well off the blacksmith, though. Suit trapper. Belts traps that inflict... Oh, so it's actually units. Okay, oh, they're placing in backline, 2 damage. 2 damage traps? Really? Or... Wait, where are the trappers? Are these trappers? Are they attacking? Or is it actually just a 2 damage trap? Warlock's maxed, right? Yep, it is. Let's do static. I'm not sure about trapper. Let's just destroy the trappers. I also didn't know it was a unit, so I don't want to put it next to farm. Double earthworks and clone. So this allows me to like reposition stuff if I want to. Is there anything? Yeah, like maybe. But I don't have plots. Oh yeah, wait. I guess. All right, this might end the run, but okay, never mind. I'll test it here first because I have 2. Okay, it did not affect adjacent plots. All right, good. So I can do this. All right, good, good, good. So now I'm kind of in a weird spot though. Clone. All right, let's do shaman here. Let's clone the damage buff and put it over here. And then add static to these guys, which I don't know exactly what it's going to do, but we'll see. Those random cards were pretty good. And right before the final boss, I'll add the stats to these guys. Level up. Why would you not take that? Duplicate. Very good. And overinvest sounds fantastic. Units heal for 25% of damage built, or damage dealt, sure. Units gain 1% damage whenever any plot levels up. Can't buy it anyways, alright. So we have 2 overinvest that we'll use. We'll have to use it over here, around here. Clone, oh wait, clone can only, okay, never mind, it's fine. Just gonna keep blacksmithing here. So see there, I could play multiple cards. I don't really understand. Maybe it's on a merchant year I can do it. Yeah, maybe on a merchant year you can use as many cards as you want. That's my guess at least. Well, no, because I just placed that in. Maybe if I place a unit it ends the day. Somebody knows in the comments probably. The demo has been out for this game for a little bit. It's received some really good reviews. So I think people really enjoy this game. Shaman, yep. Don't mind upgrading that, but I'm not sure it's working the way I think it is. Maybe it only buffs like 1 ally. Wait, oh no, wait. 6 point, let's see. Like, how do I know if it's actually working? It's hard to try. Maybe I slow it down, like. I can't, I don't know. I have no idea. It's hard to tell what's going on visually. 2% damage every year. Let's just upgrade the wall. I think at this point we're a little bit too close to the end. And yeah, in my first run I didn't have enough plots, but now I have way too much. Seems like I just don't have the cards. Because in my first one I had the what are these called? I'm just going to call them like powers or something. I had a power that gave me 2 cards per year, but I don't get to choose anymore, so I just had a bunch of cards. I had to like sell a bunch of them basically, because I couldn't play them all. Holy, 30 damage. It's 10 per second. Oh my god, it's scaling so much. It is scaling so much. And these guys, 6,500 damage. Oh no, you do get to play all your cards at the end, I forgot. So we're good until the very final day here. Alright, let's keep stacking our... We're all in on the Warlock at this point. I wish the farm was only adjacent to Warlock, so just buff the shit out of it. Like here, if you wanted to try hard, you would just manual hit here. Like here or something. But it's like, eh. You can hold as well instead of clicking if you want. Offering, probably better than castle upgrade. Increase the attack of all your units in towers by 30%. Every time the enemies attack your units, they gain poison. This is huge. 30% attack on the tower, 30% attack on the warlocks. Oh man, their damage went way up. Not sure about this healing. The assassins seem to be very useless, so let's just get rid of them. Destroy target plot to level up 2 random plots. Each use, 1 more plot is leveled up. Okay, cool. I can move these guys if I want, but then they don't benefit from beacon. So I can move the farm, I guess. Oh, wait. That's not open. Oh. Whoops. My bad. I'm gonna destroy this, probably. To level up 2 random. Okay. Paladins. Definitely needed that upgrade. Heals your closest unit, so 15. Procreate. Add 9 units to selected troops. 44. 44 warlocks coming in. They're just gonna cook these guys, for sure. I can't tell how much damage the lightning is doing. I think it's doing 1. Yeah, it might... Wait, what? Yeah, I think it's doing 1. So it seems like the lightning damage is 1, and it changed to 1 unit, and then you upgrade it, it goes to 2, change to 2 units. Useless, so in this case I would rather have probably a tower. Just place it wherever. Maybe here. So it gets a damage bonus. What does this do? 15.9, so it does benefit a lot from damage. Projectile tower, 5% crit. Speed this up. Seem to be cruising on this difficulty too. Spire upgrade. Yeah, let's do it. And the final shop, I actually do not want to spend here because I need the gold for over-invest. So much value. I'm hoping at some point we unlock some sort of like boss units or something that you can play and it's like one huge guy. Not sure if that exists or not. I might as well level up the paladins. Give them maximum tankiness. But yeah, I really appreciate that this game is just kind of straightforward. Very quick runs. I love that you can change the speed of combat. I love that you can auto. It seems like they thought about a lot of quality of life, and it's paying off, I think, because I'm just really enjoying the experience of playing the game. It just feels pretty good. Library. I guess I can roll here, or I could just grab wizard. I don't know. Whatever. Like, the last card's not going to matter unless I hit... Actually, there's nothing I could hit from that. Okay, let's see the increase. So we have 3.2 damage. 3.6 damage AoE. 4.23. Oh my god. Oh, wait. What? These were level 2 all along? What the... Whoops. My bad. And I didn't sell a single card. Alright, here we go. Here's the boss. We're facing the king of magic? Okay, champion of spells. Oh, champion of spells. It's not the actual king then that's attacking. It's their champion. This is even more dominant than my first run. 13k damage? What? How? This unit just looks so... At first, when I looked at the stats, I was like, this can't be that good. It's doing like 1 damage. AoE, like who cares? How is it doing this much? Is it really scaling off the warlocks then? I'm just not seeing it. Alright, well. Great run. Quick. This is very easy to make videos on too, so hopefully if you guys enjoy this game, I will play it some more. I mean, it's really not much effort at all, so I'll definitely play it more. I'm enjoying the game. And yeah, you can look forward to it on... Well, you can play the demo if you want. Otherwise, May 23rd. So yeah, thanks for watching. Got a new difficulty. And then we'll check out some of the other playable decks. Well, see you in the next one. Bye.